All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakwadash, and double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to Yakim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Hey, now I'm going to play a couple videos, but hey, the premise of this is going to be about this Edomite woman right here in the middle, right? Because here it is. Hey, she slept with thousands of men. You know, every time a video on her pops up, it's about her sleeping with 100 to thousands of men, you know, at a time or in a day, man, right? But it's coming out that she's breaking down, right? Her mental is taking a toll, which is really, her spirit is so affected because she's allowed hundreds and thousands of men, you know, to go into her, man. Those are spirits. All those men's spirits are on her, man. And this is why the scripture tells us this, right? This is coming from the book of Deuteronomy, the 23rd verse. And so like at 17, it says, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. Matter of fact, let's go to Deuteronomy 23 and go into that word whore, man. Hey, because our women have picked up the nature of the Edomite woman. She's really in her true nature of being a whore. The Edomite woman is, man. Hey, but our women have picked up that culture. They picked up the philosophies of it. Hey, when you go back to women's lib, what did it do? It's quote unquote liberated the woman. But what it did for our women was it disconnected that household unit that we had, man. The connection of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, the man, the woman, the child, that unity was broken because our woman thought it was a better deal, to you know, cling on to the Edomite woman. Because the Edomite woman felt like she wasn't getting enough or a big enough piece of the pie from her husband. So she told you stupid ass women, oh, that you in the same boat when you weren't. Our houses were unified. You know, the children were in a much better case having both parents in the household. But now look at the culture of things. Our women are whores. All the tribes full of whores women, man. Hoes. You see the videos. You see it in real life. Look at the clothes they wear. Hey, the scriptures say our women were delicate. Matter of fact, before I grab this, I'm going to go into the book of Isaiah, the 3rd chapter. Matter of fact, it says delicate soles of feet. I believe it's Isaiah 3. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 28 and I'm 56, but it's also in Isaiah 3, what I'm about to get. But it says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, right? That's the spirit and the mental that our woman was in. You know, they were delicate, they were peaceful, feminine. Hey, but now they're monsters, man. They're whores, they hoes, they're monsters, right? They took care and nurtured up children. Now the scriptures talk about how our women are cruel like the ostrich. Right? Matter of fact, it says her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom and toward her son and toward her daughter. And that's due to, you know, the curses that we're under. But it stays true. That nature of being a nurturer, of being a good woman, a good wife, and a good mother. Hey, that was the qualities of an Israelite woman. But now, hey, for example, when our ancient, or it's like our foreparents, you know, when you look at the women who were barren, hey, they were down in the spirit when they couldn't have children, man. Right? Look at, I believe, Sarah. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to it, barren. Yeah, Sarah. She was barren, right? Until what? It says, matter of fact, it says, but Sarah was barren, she had no child, and Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarah his daughter, his son's Abram's wife, and they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldees. They go into the land of Canaan, and they came into Haran and dwelt there, right? So she got you know, the midwives or servants, you know, to have children with Abraham, man. Hence Ishmael, and then you had Isaac, you know, but continuing this, and she wasn't the only example of a woman that was, you know, barren. You know, when our woman couldn't have bring forth or carry a seed, They were in a state of mourning, man, because they felt as if their purpose couldn't be completed, because it couldn't. A woman's job is to bring forth the seed of the man so that the posterity, it can continue. But now our women just blindly, without any hesitance, kill seeds, man. That's why the scripture tells us in the book of Lamentation 4:3, even the sea monsters draw out the breast, they give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. Right? You seeing articles of our women, putting babies in the oven, throwing babies in dumpsters. That's been happening since 50s, 60s, right? 70, we can keep going on. It's still happening, right? All different types of ways in which they're abandoning their children. That wasn't the nature of our women, man. The Edomite woman, that's her spirit. As wicked as her man is, she's a carbon copy in the female gender, man. Those are their qualities. Where was that? Oh, Isaiah 3, because it speaks about, of course, the curses, our women, like the scab of the head of the daughter of Zion. Right. But these are the things in which they once had, right? It says, Isaiah 3:17, therefore the Lord will smite thee with the scab, the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. In that day, Yahweh will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet. So this is what our women were once adorned with, in their in a better state. I ain't gonna say perfection, because perfection will happen in the kingdom, and they're gonna receive these things back. It says, in that day will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calls and their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, and these are just the jewelry, so to speak, that adorns them, man, right? But this came with what? A better spirit, a better mind state. But now it's turned to just trash, and the scriptures are gonna say that. The bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen, the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, which they once had, there shall be stink. And instead of a girdle and rent, and instead of instead of a girdle, a rent. And now you see our women full of what? What's the cottage cheese? I can't think of the name of it. But all of that, man, in the back of the legs, in the back of the arms, cellulite. That's what it is called on. It says, and instead of well set hair, right? Because it was long, man. The woman who washed Yahweh's feet, I believe her name was Mary, and she also had the oil. The oil, I can't think of, alabaster, the oil within the alabaster box, right? She washed Yahweh's feet with her hair, right? So it was long, man. Now, the only thing long on them is the weave. And instead of well set hair, baldness. Because underneath that hair, they either got them braids, them little Iverson braids, with no hang time, or it's just a ponytail wrapped up in a couple rubber bands or something like that. And then they attach the bullshit on top of that, man. It says, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth and burning instead of beauty, right? But this is the behavior of the woman that they get it from, right? Now you see that this Edomite whore is breaking down. She's taking on a whole spirit and energy, however many hours it takes, man. And that's why shaming and rebuking, it should be going on rampant, man. Because here it is, this type of behavior is praised. You know, this woman is making however much amount of money for being a hoe. And that's the men's fault too, because they're not only are they participating in it, they're actually buying it. Right? So you have a bunch of weak men and you have a bunch of hoes. Hey, that's why it's a saying that says tough men make easy times make weak men make hard times. I believe that's the circle of it, man. But you can see that this Edomite woman, hey, she feels horrible inside. Cause she noticing and she has to live with the fact that men are only desiring her for pleasure. No one is ever gonna take this woman serious. She's always just gonna be a sea bucket, man. So you Israelite women, there's no reason for you to be following this behavior. Hey, but these would be the same women that talk shit about the men. You are choosing who you're allowing to penetrate your body, man. You have that power. You can say no. What about my body, my choice? Why not use that to say no unto the men that are trying to go into you? Instead, you allow the worst men to have access unto your body, and then you make excuses that, for example, niggas ain't shit. Hey, well, neither are you. But our women shouldn't be acting like this, man. So look at you, world stars full of just madness, man. It's full of bullshit. And that's another video of her, right? And she's crying again because she knows that she's just a hoe, man. This type of behavior and lifestyle is unprofitable to women. You don't know what type of diseases are going out there or who has any disease that you're dealing with. You're not even having that in regards. Hey, that's what the scriptures say. What? She eateth, wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness. Right? It's like it. Quiver. There's another precept. I'm going to grab this too. It's right 26. It's Proverbs 30 and 20. It says, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. And our women have picked up that sentiment following after the Edomite woman, man. Right? And it only has given you more children, children that you don't care about, you know, children that you have to care for, or you just put through the fire, you know, and it's giving you bad relationships with all the men that you dealt with when you shouldn't be dealing with all these men. And then you blame just the man. It took both of you to do this, you know, but especially how this society is now. And you could have took all the precautions in order to not even get pregnant, man. Number one is chastity. Stop just opening your legs. That's the number one way. Stop just opening your legs. This is Sirach 26 and 12. It says, I'm going to start here at 11. 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Hey, this is exactly what this is. This is overmuch liberty. Her father must be just distraught, man. He has to feel horrible. The mother has to feel horrible, but the father is just like, I'm grateful, you know. I'm grateful she's not an Israelite woman, man. You know, it'd be even worse look on Eve. Hey, but Eve still do this shit, you know. Hey, as the scriptures say, John 8 and 44, for they have overpassed the deeds of the wicked, for they have their father the devil, they have overpassed the deeds of the wicked. Hey, well, that goes for our women too. They have followed the ways of the Edomite woman to the T, man. Right? And you can't have any sympathy for a hoe like this, man. She's still, as much as she's crying, she's going to continue with that act. She's not going to stop. She's not gonna stop, man. Hey, don't be surprised if this same woman, hey, be one that offs herself, you know, from dealing with all the demons that those men carried that are now on her. You know, this Sirach 26, and I'm gonna read 11 again. Watch over an impotent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler, when she hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow. And that's exactly what she does. That's what she's doing, right? And our women, as I keep saying, our women follow this type of, reckless, whorish behavior. Now let's go into. Matter of fact, I want to go into this word whore, which is H6948. Says Quadessa, says a female temple prostitute, a harlot, a whore, man. Let's see if it has any more on this one. Right, plain. It says a whore, a harlot, the libidinous worship of Venus amongst the Babylonians. Yeah, that's the point. Y'all see it. Now I want to get into this here. Hey, look. A week before her 100-man stunt, Lily Phillips was asked if she had the thought about the possibility of contracting HIV. I can't even play this because, oh snap. Yeah, because the words YouTube is going, yeah. But anyways, hey, she not using protection on all the men. I'm going to just say that. All the men ain't using protection, and they using all parts of her body, man. I'm going to just say it as straightly as that. And liquids transfer, man. But I want to get to this video because this is how a conduction, or how our women should be conducting themselves even more. And it's coming from what? An aged woman. Like it says in the book of Titus, right? And she's an Israelite woman. And she knows. Matter of fact, is Titus 2 and 3. And it reads, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet and chaste, not to be hoes, keepers at home, right? Good, obedient to their own husbands. That's something that's non-existent. It says that the word of Yahweh Bashim al-Shai be not blasphemed, right? So now, let's hear what this older Israelite woman has to say. And here it is. You hear the younger woman still not taking accountability, even though the older woman is trying to teach her to be a way that's profitable unto herself and to the potential family. I don't know if she has one or not behind the camera, but to a family, man. And she's still trying not to accept the wisdom that's being passed on. Right? Hey, and the N-Dub always love playing that card. Oh, well, your mama black, when we bring up stuff like this. Stupid ass arguments, man. Hey, my mom was wrong. We can say that. And she was wrong. Right? It's that simple. Here it is, a woman trying to pass forth knowledge. Hey, she's aged. Hey, she has lived through her mistakes and has the ability to teach them. So that those who are willing to listen, can grow from it. There's a saying I always say, you don't have to get hit to know it hurt. Yahweh Shema Shai has put forth men in the ministry of all ages and experience, that have no problem teaching, leading, and helping, brothers, man. Brothers of all ages. Right? So when this information is passed down unto you, take it, man. That's knowledge being passed down, wisdom being passed down, so that you don't have to go through the same experiences or hells that the older brothers have went through, man. Well, it's the same for the women. Take heed of the lessons. And one thing I like about it too is that she got her head covered, you know. Hey, but you know, it is what it is, right? These are the elders are elders for a reason, man. You know, they live through the same experiences that you're going to encounter, right? And that's why, hey, we're telling you Israelite men, right? Going back to the men, hey, because it's our job and our duty, hey, to be the forefront of the ministry and to preach, man. Hey, because we've made mistakes and we're fighting to atone for those bad decisions that we made now that Yahweh Bashim Shah has allowed his glorious light to be shined upon us, man. Right? Because there's going to be a lot of women, hey, that don't make it because they're constantly, you know, living their lives according to the image of the beast and all those philosophies. Right? Hey, and hey, we got to get out of here, man, because this place, it'll, as the scriptures say, it will utterly pollute you, you know? And we see how far we fell as a nation. Hey, and you see that within our women, right? Hey, as we look at our women, you know, and are disgusted by it, well, that's the same way Yahweh Shemel Shai are disgusted with us as a nation. You know? But that's the point, man. Hey, we have a way better way of life to live, man. And it starts on this side by following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. And most importantly, having faith and repenting of the old man. And that goes for the women too, you know. But I just want to bring this lesson out. Lord willing, it was edifying unto the body. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakwadash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone. And a sincere shalom to Yakim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.